Okay, welcome to 1550 Crestview Way. So I'm going to walk you through the proposal here. First of all, this is a great deal. Obviously, runs our parameters of 70 cents on the dollar or thereabouts. We have a purchase price of 270, renovation budget of 30,000. Real easy renovation. Um, as we walked it the other day with Susan and her husband, and I walked it with Mike and Emily, and we were just noting what an easy rehab it is. So that's pretty exciting. But review this. Our after repair value is between 400 and 450. Fire sale 399.9. The private lender, of course, received 12% interest if it's 90 days or less, and 15% if it goes over 3 months. So over 90-day term, it'll go to 15% interest rate, and it's a 6-month note. So that would in turn provide 4,500 in interest on top of the 30,000 principal. Therefore, 34.5 paid it out at closing. Now I talked to Susan, one of our new investors, and I wanted to provide her some other options. So I'm providing her the other option, which is the profit share. So her equity ownership interest would be about 10%, with 30,000 in on a 300,000 all-in deal. She'll be a 10% owner, so she'll participate in 10% on top of the loan. She'll get 10% of the profit share, the net profit proceeds. So that's about 24 to 40% return on your investment in 6 months or less, coming into a very, very good season for sellers. The security for the lender or the investor, both, I guess, is the ownership interest in the limited liability company. The investor is paid first, as noted in the amendment, which is right here. So we have the attachment here. This would be the equity owner, equity partner. They're paid before. They have absolutely no liabilities. We have the package contents, which we're still fulfilling. We have the proposal, CMA, comparative market analysis, operating agreement, ownership. So all of these will be fulfilled. We're still working on title commitment and a few other items. But here's like I said, the operating agreement. You also are secured with a promissory note. This is the valuation. So this is Christine's. She came in between 435 and 450, and this is the other one. She came in between 407 up. So 374 was the low, 435 was her high. So two different broker price opinion BPOs. Okay, here's some pictures of the property. You will be shared with this complete folder, but we keep everything on the cloud, and all the pictures are on here as well as the plans. So feel free to peruse through there. We have the overhead of the lot, the assessor records. Everything's in here. Your attachment, your operating agreement, your promissory note, two comparative market analyses, and the proposal. And then when you go into the construction folder, we have my really rough drawing. We have the drawing that was done by Gil, our CAD department, okay, which still needs to be refined a little bit. But we don't have any changes in the floor plan, so we're just using that to to get bids and to be organized and clear with what we need for each room, whether it be paint, carpet, etc., tile. And then, of course, here is the budget. So go ahead and peruse through here. This is our Excel budget, and all the way through, you have everything from your permits and demolition all the way through, of course, to staging, cleaning, and final touches, which are your coat hangers, towel hooks, robe hooks, towel holders, stuff like that. So just to kind of go through here, the working budget, you have your materials list here, you have your scope of work, and then the whiteboard if you want to check in every once in a while, see where we're at, what's going on. February 6th, I did the materials schedule. What's coming up next? That's today, right? I'm sending this out to Susan, this revised offering for her and her husband. And then, of course, we had red line plans. I had a couple changes on the plans. The fisheye picks loaded. And then, of course, what's upcoming. February 8th, I'm working with Victor for a $270,000 to fit and fill the $270,000 that's currently missing. And then I think Susan's going to be placing the 30. So there we have our capital on hand to do the project. So please feel free to go through any and all of these folders, become familiar. It'll always be available to you. Everything will be updated as we go. So you'll be able to see here in the construction where we're at, what was done that day. We have dailies, what was done that day, where we're at for the week, what our goals are for the week on the whiteboard, the scope of work being checked off as it's being completed. So I hope it's been informative, and we'll see you on the next one.